welcome again to the Home Services Home Show, where you'll learn a lot that you need to know.
And a whole lot you don't.
Yeah, man. So
July.
hot. It's really, really, really hot.
Yeah.
And as anybody who listens to this or follows it or just makes
Fun of us.
fun of us on TikTok, it's totally fine. I was told that getting haters is a good thing on social media. Yeah.
But I have a complex. Like,
And Shane told me, he's like, you got haters. I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Like I'm doing this like from the heart.
Right. Like I want to tell the truth.
Yeah, he told me that that's good.
Oh.
So
We're definitely old school.
yeah, I'm nice to everybody.
Correct.
Anyway, we do insulation.
Correct.
We do more than insulation, but
We change people's lives.
Yeah.
We do.
their homes. We give them square footage back. We make their homes more comfortable.
Correct.
We can fix a lot of bad work. When we get work for insulation, I like to call it, people ask you, what do you do? I don't say insulation. I say we do home performance work.
Correct.
What does that mean? That's insulation, that's air sealing, that's spray foaming, that's really knowing the science on how a home works.
Correct.
And fixing it if it's wrong.
Right.
Sometimes we go to homes that there's really nothing we can do. They're done right. People just want to know, but it's home performance work.
Right.
When people call us for an estimate, they call for insulation.
Right.
We need more insulation.
Because that's what they were trained by. Remember the Pink Panther?
Yeah.
If it's not pink, it stinks, and they just keep on adding pink insulation, and the more pink insulation you have, the better.
They say that?
Yeah, I used to.
If
That was like years ago. PC.
if it's not pink, it stinks.
That's what they said.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's the Pink Panther.
I don't remember
Yeah,
them
sure.
saying that.
Yeah.
Sure you didn't get that somewhere else?
No, that's serious. Shane, fact check that, would you? Positive. If it's not pink, it stinks. Pink Panther. Pull it together, Larson.
Oh, shit. Shoot. Okay. Anyway, I do remember the Pink Panthers up there. You'd kick the roll and roll in the attic.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. What color is insulation?
It's pink.
There you go.
Anyway, so, and when do people really call for insulation?
Well, it's funny that the real answer or what people think. People
No,
think
when do they call?
when they're uncomfortable.
And typically it's cold.
Cold.
You think of insulation, you think of a blanket, yada, yada, yada.
A North Face jacket.
Right.
Whatever, Sitka, whatever you wear.
But what we really train our guys on is knowing the different types of heat transfer and how that all actually works. You've got conduction, you've got convection, and you've got radiant heat transfer.
Wow. Nice work.
Yeah. Well, I can't define them, but I know what they're called. I'm kidding. But in the winter, I would say that air sealing is almost more important in the winter than attic insulation,
Correct.
honestly.
Right. Because it's draftier. When you have heat, when you have air stack effect, and you lose air out of your house, because it's pulled more cold air in, you get draftier, get convective loops. It's colder. The nice thing about the wintertime, though, is you can always add clothes.
Yeah.
If you're cold, you can add a pair of sweatpants, add a sweatshirt, grab a blanket, and you're good. The problem with July, we're going through right now, is you can only take off so many clothes. And the neighbors start
You can
getting
take
weird.
off as much as you want.
Right, the neighbors
I wanna
start getting
stay in
weird.
the house.
Right, correct. But that's a problem. So the problems people see in the wintertime is the same problem they see in the summertime, but worse. Come on, man. Stay with me.
Trying to hold it together here.
So,
Trying my best.
but think about when it's summertime and in your attic is, let's say, 150 degrees right above your head. You literally have, most people, a couple inches of insulation and a piece of 5/8 drywall, some paint on it, separating you from 150 degrees and 70.
Most people don't think of that. Pop that attic hatch and stick your head up there. It takes the breath right out. I mean, you're just, it's so hot.
150 degrees.
150 degrees. So what ends up happening is it turns your ceiling.
Shane, to that point, can you grab a picture from our installers this week? What went up in the attics in before they leave in the afternoon? It'll be 150 degrees in the attic.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I guess our point is really this: attic insulation is actually more important in the summer. Because it turns your ceiling into a radiant oven.
Correct.
And we're trying to blow typically what air conditioned air is what, about 55,
Yep.
55 degrees,
Come out there, got the cooler. Yep.
55 degrees, and you're shooting it in the attic. The ceiling could be 90 degrees,
Mhm.
could be 100 degrees, depending on what your insulation's like.
Correct.
So really, it's actually quite a bit more important
In the
in
summertime.
the summer.
Mm-hmm. Air sealing in the wintertime and insulation.
And nobody thinks of it in the summer.
Correct. Until they're miserably hot, and no matter how hard your air condition works,
Yep.
if your air condition only delivers you 80-degree air,
Correct.
you're never gonna get your thermostat.
Well, that's a whole nother issue. If
Ducts in the
if
attic,
you've got ducts
right.
going through the attic, like that's
correct.
I think back to an estimate that I went on with one of our reps, because these people, it was $1 million home. It's a beautiful home. It was huge, and they I don't know why, but their AC unit was in the attic. I have no idea why. This is in Wisconsin. This
Recipe
makes no sense.
For frustration.
Oh, no. I do remember. Because when they showed it to me, I was like, why would you do that? Why would you put the AC unit in the attic and then run the ducts through the attic? It was an excavating mistake when they started building the homes. They wanted 9-foot ceilings in the basement. They screwed up, didn't dig it deep enough, and they were like, the builder said, if you're going to run your ducts
in the floor system,
you cannot have 9-foot ceilings down here. So they flip-flopped it and ran all the ducts
in the attic. Oh, no.
So they're like, these 2 bedrooms down on the end of the home, we cannot keep them. We can't get them cool. They will not stay cool. They're super hot all the time. We had the HVAC people out here. They're like, you just need a bigger system. We had a bigger system put in. It doesn't make any difference. I go up, look in the attic immediately. I'm like, there's literally 500 feet of duct running through this attic. None of it's under insulation. And from where the system was to where these bedrooms were they were talking about was 120 feet away. Because it was actually like house and then garage. And it was like over here. So took the thermal imaging camera, went into that bedroom with the AC on. It was blowing 82-degree air. They're trying to get it to 70. It was actually blowing 82-degree air because as it went through that attic,
it warmed up.
Right. We fixed it. We did fix it.
I think people in the summertime, wintertime people love us, but summertime people are just amazed at the work we do.
Yep.
If you have a Cape Cod or a poorly insulated attic,
or a situation like that, that was very abnormal for Wisconsin.
Or ducts in attics. Those 3 things in summertime are super painful. So if you have a Cape Cod, poorly insulated attic, or ducts in the attic, you give us a call. We come out to see it. You will be amazed on how you feel when it's done.
We know how to fix it, and you're never going to see ducts in the attic in Wisconsin typically, unless that was kind of a mistake, or your house on a slab with no basement.
Right.
So insulation in the summer, I know people don't think about it, but if you are having issues keeping your house cool, you've had your AC system checked, it's sized properly, it's got enough Freon in it, there's a really, really, really good possibility that we can help. If you've got attic insulation that is not, it's not the correct R value, or you've got that rolled pink stuff up there, but it's not complete, it's not touching, it's been moved. All the time we see it, it's been
disturbed,
shuffled around, it's been disturbed.
Or the mice used it as a nice cottage.
Oh, man.
That's bad.
I actually just took a wall out of my shed. It was insulated, full of the pink stuff. And it was like a mouse playground.
WWF Royal Cage Match with Larson.
It was really disgusting. It was nasty. And of course, my wife in all her infinite wisdom, because she's honestly smarter than I, she's like, you should probably be wearing eye protection and a mask. And I'm like, yeah,
honey, come on.
I should. But that would, I'd have to be smart to do that.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Of course, if my workers were doing it,
it'd been fine.
They would have been wearing all that stuff. I'll just tear it down real quick. It's disgusting. Anyway, I'm still alive though.
We can fix it
for now, but we can fix it. So if you're having those issues, can't keep it cool.
July and August are the 2 hardest months.
We come out there with a thermal imaging camera. It's going to take us 2 seconds to do. Yeah, your ceiling's 90 degrees. It's baking your room.
Yep. And now
air conditioner cannot keep.
So now when you insulate, you got to make sure you insulate and air seal it. Do it the right way one time.
Yeah. Now you're good for the winter
and summer.
And you're good for the summer. So, if that's something that you think you got a problem with, want to get it checked out,
let us know.
Check us out at Keeney Home Services or Larson Home Services. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
We'll catch you next time.
Yeah.